After receiving audience feedback from our first draft of our film trailer, we made several changes.
A prominent comment we got for our piece was that there was no clear plot. To resolve this, we added in a lot of shots to do with hacking, and whilst we also made the trailer less chronological, we also made a lot of events in the trailer more clear.
The film opening was too chronological and it was a 30-second clip that was too linear, so we decided to break this up from the feedback we got. And we broke this up throughout the trailer so it was more action and more thriller in the film.
We received feedback from the audience which suggested that we needed to change the colour grade of our film trailer as it was not dark enough and therefore it was too light, so we adjusted this by adding certain filters to the footage.
Another significant piece of feedback we got was regarding the genre of our trailer. Whilst a lot of people thought it was an action thriller, our intended genre was in fact a crime thriller. In order to make this more prominent, we added more scenes to do with actual criminal activity.
Oh. Yeah. It's such high quality footage.
Yeah, I know.
The CCTV effect is so cool.
It's really realistic with the missing posters. So much detail in the poster.
Yeah. And you can really feel their emotion as the parents.
Oh, he looks like he's actually crying.
Yeah. It's nice how they've done the sound bridge, so you still feel emotionally attached to the parents.
Oh, and it's really clear with the hacking, with all the green.
Yeah, really nice colour motif.
Again, with the green.
Yeah, and it continues with these headings. And it's nice that they've broken up the storyline, so you go back to the beginning in that shot.
And the music really helps build tension.
It's really intense.
I'd say some of the sounds of the music at the more towards the end, it didn't really have a very good transition. It could have been a bit more flowed a little bit better than it did.
What were your first initial thoughts about our film poster?
I thought that the hard-hitting image in the middle was quite effective with the guy with the bag over his head, and I thought that immediately gave you an idea of it's quite like a thrilling film. Yeah. It's a little bit dark, and there could be a little bit more going on though, I thought.
Okay. Yes. What do you think about the colour scheme of the poster?
Yeah, I do like the green and how it contrasts with the black, and I think it's quite good because it links with your website and your trailer as well. There's good brand cohesion there.
And what was your favourite part of the film trailer?
I think it was quite effective how your main protagonist was like dragged into the back of the van, and I thought it created quite like a chilling feeling for us as the audience. So I thought it was really effective in that way.
What do you think of the mise-en-scène in our trailer?
I thought it was quite good how your main protagonist was in white, and then the bad guys were in black. Sort of showed binary opposition, how you were innocent and they were not, and then the glass and stuff on the floor around the chair, and the rope and stuff sort of showed how like grueling it was and quite how harsh the environment was.
What genre do you think our film trailer occupies?
Well, it's definitely more in the thriller genre. There's quite a lot. The kidnapping makes me kind of think crime, maybe. So maybe like crime thriller, that kind of genre.
Did you notice any progress from our draft to our current version of our film?
Yeah, definitely. Like, I like the way you broke it up, because in the beginning, you know, you had the kidnapping scene into the van right at the beginning in the first one, and in your latest version, it's all throughout the trailer, and I think that works really well because of, you know, it's not all linear. You know what I mean? And you definitely brought in more the green motif. I think that's worked well because sort of that makes me think of hacking. You know, all the code, and you showed it going down the screen on code, and then your keyboard was lit up. And I think that works really well.
What conventions did we follow, and which conventions did we subvert within our trailer?
We definitely followed the idea of having a male protagonist, you know, the main role, and the kidnappers being male as well. That's something you see a lot of in thrillers. I think you subverted it when it was the scene of your mother and father talking, and your dad was the one that broke down, and your mum was the one being stronger and talking more. I think that kind of subverted it, because usually you'd think, you know, the man would be the stronger one,
Yeah.
especially with his wife right there, but he broke down. I think, you know, I think it was really effective.
What was your favourite part of our trailer?
I must say I really liked the scene in the lockers, you know, where it was them fighting. I thought there were some really good shots there, especially when you're getting punched in the chest, and when there was a cut between you being, was it tied up to the chair,
Yeah.
and you got punched in the face, and then you fell on the floor in the locker seat.
Right,
So it was like a graphic match, wasn't it? I thought that was really good. I thought that worked really well.
Are there any improvements you make to our final film trailer?
The only things that I really thought sort of didn't fit in so well was him reading the book all the time, because I get that, you know, it builds character and it shows that he's not such a popular guy, but if he's always on his computer and he's doing all this hacking, why would he be reading so many books? And the only other thing that I really saw was the bank scene, and I understand the storyline, you know, he's taking the money, but I think it could have been explained a bit better, because when it was on the shot of the computer screen and you could see Lloyd's TSB and it was about the transfer, you know, I that could have been any kind of transfer.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe if you had a, you know, saying how much money it was or something, yeah,